cocoa, drink more. We got 2 hours of chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and Joe Coco are great hosts, so we got 50 minds controls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Joe Coco on the side. Ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, Joe Coco, drink more. We got 2 hours of chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and Joe Coco are great hosts, so we got 50 minds controls. Let's roll. Drunk and Eddie, Carol keep him in check, along with John Wick and Steve Pence. Johnny Yuma, he got the right diet. Mr. Nice Guy looking heavy, I might try it. Maddie, Courtney, and Evil Knievel, we all know the Lord is coming back for his people.
Johnny wants his treat.
Yeah, trade for Trump. We all love Willow Pie. Brick got the blow. What's up to Kim Toe? I got to say hello. Kim Julius Newman, Ringo Brothers, me Vato. Emily Graham, got the link on like Pronto. Jim Bob's a silly guy. Deborah's head honcho. Gene Spratt and Gene Smith, don't confuse them. Boris might snap off, he's sick of this Newton.
There we go. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Okay, I got a couple of my buttons working again. What's up, Andy? What's going on, my friend? Discord is open too if anybody wants to join. I got some of my buttons working. So this just now came out. It's real recently, like within the last hour, if not sooner. But Rob Reiner. So it's hold on. Let's go here. Let's get it started in order because it's better this way. 2 people found dead at Rob Reiner's Los Angeles home, and so this was 5 minutes ago. But I went further down. Where did I see it? Here we go. American as fuck says breaking news: Rob Reiner confirmed dead via Google. Via Google. Wow. Let's see if we can see anywhere else. So he's one of the biggest Trump haters in the world. He's had a lot of insane. He's had a lot of insane talk lately, like I have to leave. He had to leave the internet because he was going way too crazy. Because of this, but let's see what it says here. This is Dakota News. I don't know why Dakota News is so fast on this. 2 people were found dead Sunday afternoon inside a home owned by director and actor Rob Reiner, according to multiple reports. The LA Fire Department said a man and a woman were found deceased inside. They were approximately 78 and 68 years old. LAPD robbery homicide division detectives were assigned to the case, so that means there's some foul play in this. Several other LAPD officials said they were aware of the investigation but could not share any information. Really? That's interesting. Very interesting. It says there's a large police presence at the home of on Sunday evening. Deadline reported. Reiner is a major filmmaker. His films include such classics as Stand By Me, When Harry Met Sally, The American President. At this time, details are limited. Let's see what else we can find on. Let's see if there's 16 minutes ago. Let's look at KTLA, Channel 5. They so it says medical personnel with the Los Angeles Fire Department received a call at around 3:38 p.m. and responded to the 200 block of South Chadbourne Avenue for medical aid. Fire officials told KTLA that the arriving units found an approximately 78-year-old man and an approximately 68-year-old woman dead inside the home. We confirmed the house does, in fact, belong to Spinal Tap director, though we do not know the identities of the deceased at this time, and that was back then. Officials with the LAPD confirmed to KTLA that the officers responded to the scene at around 4:20, so they called in at 3:38 Sunday, though no information about the nature of the emergency was provided. KTLA has confirmed that LAPD has opened a death investigation. So they're investigating it. Let's I hate going to this website, but let's go to oh my gosh, what is TMZ, that's what it is, TMZ. Boop, boop. So, what's time for your medicine, Donnie? Time for your medicine, buddy. Here you go. Take your medicine, please. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Two people were found dead at his home in West LA. What the heck is this? Hey, what's up, Andy?
Hey, Eddie.
How you doing today?
Well, I'm all right.
Doing better than
Yeah.
Rob Reiner, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. It
I
says,
should be doing
"Oh,
documentation work.
you should be doing documentation work." It's Sunday.
Yeah,
It's
I
Sunday.
know.
Did he do the
Yeah.
Princess Bride? I don't know. Let me look it up.
I thought that was him too, you know.
I know most is Meathead.
Yeah.
Princess Bride, Rob Reiner. Yeah, well, let's see. Rob Reiner pops up when you start typing Rob in it. Yeah, it was directed by Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
My name is
That's
Inigo
crazy.
Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Let's see. The Los Angeles Fire Department was called at 3:30 for medical aid, and authorities found a man, approximately 78, and the woman. We confirmed the house does in fact belong to him. Okay, so this woman kind of looks like she would. Is who is he dating? I guess that would be the next one you look up.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's married.
Yeah, wasn't he also like a few years back he was caught like using taxpayer money to campaign for amendments to the Constitution or to the California Constitution or something like that.
Oh yeah, he's gotten big time into politics. Okay, so his wife Michelle Singer. Let's see Michelle Singer's age. She is 81. No, that's not right. It's just showing a Michelle Singer. Who Reiner's wife. Reiner, 78, is longtime actor, director for his film, and his wife is 68. So 78 and 68. So it's him and his wife then.
Yeah, when they say 78 and 68, I mean those are like specific numbers too.
Yeah.
You would think they would say, oh, approximately 75 and 60. Like you think they would round to like the nearest 5 or something like that.
Yeah. Holy jeez.
Or just say 70s and 60s.
Yeah, and so this is Brentwood is a really, really nice neighborhood. I wonder what the heck happened. Were they being robbed, or did he say something? Did he say something wrong? Because he does target conservatives.
My guess is it's a murder suicide.
You think so?
But I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously,
he's been going through depression, right? He keeps saying, "Oh, this President Trump is."
They could come out and say, "No, they were both murdered by somebody else," and I would totally, believe it. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
But that's my initial thought. It's probably a murder suicide.
Let's see, Rob Reiner. I'll go to X. Brock is really good at telling you that stuff. Was Rob Reiner depressed? I guess I should say is because and Grok might not know he's dead yet. Grok would know. Grok knows everything. Yes, Rob Reiner has publicly discussed struggling with depression. More recently, in November 2024, after Donald Trump's election victory, Reiner posted on Blue Sky about checking himself into a facility for peace and relaxation. That's the part I was remembering. Wow.
Yeah.
Just insane. Wow. Murder suicide though.
That's just my
if it's
guess.
Well, I mean, it's a possibility. Interesting. And I got to talk about this real quick too, because this is something that's just as important. So the Brown University yesterday, the shooting they had there, they've named the first witness, and her name is Ella Cook, the vice president of the Republican Club.
Yeah.
And that this is another big thing, because I mean, first they go after Charlie Kirk. Yeah. All these, it's the damn rhetoric nowadays. It's this
rhetoric. And they haven't. I mean, because of the way the elections went, they think that And the way I don't know the way midterms are gonna, the way they say the midterms are gonna go, right? Who knows? I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot that could happen now and then, but I mean, they're just gonna get rewarded, I think, for just assassinating people.
Yeah.
They're getting away with it.
They are. They are. Or either that or they want to get the fame, you know? They want I've been watching so you go on YouTube and you watch one little video and then they suggest more and more and more. And some of the ones that I've been watching lately is talking about like TikTok stars, and then this guy went on to talk about they call them A kids or alpha kids, I think is what the new kids are called.
Oh, Gen Alpha, yeah.
And this guy. I watched 3 or 4 videos over this weekend about it from this one guy, and the teachers are quitting because they can't deal with the alpha kids. He says they only have like 1 second attention because alpha kids are Gen Z kids, and these Gen Z kids just throw them in front of an iPad and a TV and give them TikTok and stuff like that, and it's rot. They call it brain rot. It's rotting these kids' minds. So when they get to class, this one teacher was explaining, she's like, if there's any silence at all in the class, all of a sudden, most kids will start clicking their pens or tapping because they can't go without something going on. They can't sit in just silence. And so
Um,
it it makes me wonder, how much of all this craziness that we're having nowadays is because of the fact that these kids have grown up with seeing everything, with
I
having internet, you know?
a lot, yeah, right. I mean, it's like this is stuff that was happening before anyway, but
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, when I first started college, the chief of police came and spoke with us, and I sat him down, and I asked him, I'm like, so what do you think is why do we have such a large raise now in the in murders and crimes? He says we're not seeing a rise in it. It's just you have internet now, and you're seeing more of it. You actually
Hmm.
see it. So uh,
Yeah, I think a lot of it is that, but that doesn't mean that there's not also something else going on,
yeah,
and that obviously the screens are not great.
no, of course not, of course not. But
Mm.
the whole part though with the Republicans getting killed in college campuses now, that I it's the rhetoric of the damn left and the news.
Yeah,
They're
but like,
Nazi.
was he? They have to figure out why he was targeting that. I mean, I think it's kind of obvious,
And
but
I heard I didn't see it yet because I haven't watched it because I was having dinner with my stepdad. But I saw one post where it says that they were telling him not to mention the gender of the person that killed those people,
ugh,
and so it
of
makes me
course,
wonder if it's another transgender person.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, yeah, just insane what our world is coming to. How long until your kids are out of high school and then moving on to college, Andy?
Well, my older one is 19, and Jimmy, my younger, is he's a freshman, so
Oh, okay.
he's just got another 2 years. It was funny. I asked him the other day. I was like, "What is this 6 7 thing?" I think it's a song or whatever. And he
Yeah,
he rolled
yeah.
his eyes and he's like, it's like it's stupid. He said it was a stupid Gen Alpha thing.
Uh-huh.
So
It's something
that's my
about they
14
just
year old.
it's and it's not 67, it's just 6 7. It's
Yeah,
a TikTok thing is what I heard. It's just a TikTok
yeah.
thing.
What was funny was that at the time, like I asked him or something like that, like it was just came to mind, and then all of a sudden over the radio and the we were eating and over the radio in the restaurant, a Debbie Gibson song comes on. I'm like, oh, that's Debbie Gibson.
Uh-huh.
It's like I haven't thought about her in a long time.
Oh, I
You guys are like,
know.
who? I'm like, you're old. I'm like, yeah,
Debbie Gibson, she was gorgeous back in the day.
she
Oh
was.
my gosh, I gotta. It's been so long. I don't even know what song she sings, and I know as soon as I see type in her name, I'm gonna see the ones I mean.
Yeah,
Look
only
in
in my
your
dreams. That
eyes.
was the song.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah,
lost in
only
your
in my
eyes. That's
dreams.
what it is.
As
Lost in
long
your
as long, yeah,
going just as fast as we can. Isn't that it?
yeah, that, yeah, yeah,
Time to
that
get
no,
away
that's your
into the
no,
night.
that's Tiffany.
Oh, that's Tiffany. That's right. Okay. Well, she was good looking too,
yeah.
though.
Which is also, I think we're alone now. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
but no,
Debbie
no,
Gibson
no.
got better looking when she got older. I don't know if you can see
Yeah,
it on Discord on the show, but she is
I
beautiful,
do.
right?
Yeah,
Just wait till she got better looking as she's older.
yeah. Love only in my dreams, as real as it may seem. It was only in my dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other song? So it's Lost in Your Eyes, I know that one. Let's see what other songs they got here. No, let's see. Lost in Your Eyes, We Could Be Together, Electric Youth, I remember that one.
hmm
Um,
What I remember, like when she, like I was, I'm younger than her. I was a few years younger, and but I remember, yeah, she was like 16. This would have
mhm,
been like what 87 or something like that. So I would have been like 9,
something like that.
and it's like you think about it now, like holy crap, what was Hollywood, what was the music industry trying to do to this 16-year-old girl though too?
Yeah.
Because
Oh yeah.
they were, yeah. It's like now, it's like of course you don't think about it as a kid, you have no idea, but like I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, there's no way that she wasn't getting all kinds of inappropriate stuff thrown at her.
Oh, I can only imagine. Especially with the stuff I've been seeing lately about, the children's shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, like all the Nickelodeon shows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just disgusting what those are doing too.
it is disgusting.
Um and I mean you can
Like,
see it. Like if you watch the shows, they pose them in a certain way, and
yeah.
everything's
Well,
done
like I
for a
think
reason.
what Mark Summers, he was like what the game show host on a lot of
Oh
those
yeah,
shows, right? But I
yeah,
think he was
Double Dare?
probably okay. Yeah, like that one. I think he was probably okay, right? But
Yeah, it was what was the guy?
I
Nickelodeon,
had a
let's see.
cousin who was on that show.
Really?
Yeah, Make the Grade or whatever it was.
Um uh, Nickelodeon guy who I'll just type in Hurt Kids. What was his name? Dan Schneider, that's
Oh,
his name. Dan
yeah,
Schneider. He was the guy that was really messing with the kids. Really bad, you know? And the worst
yeah.
part of it is a lot of the parents could tell what was going on, but because of the money,
They just kept their mouths shut. Yeah.
yeah. That's another thing. That guy that was showing those shows or on YouTube that I was watching, so California started a new law that if you have like a TikTok and it's a family TikTok, then you have to take so much of your money and put it into a savings account trust that's only for the kids. So all these famous TikTokers that had families that they were doing with their families, they moved out of California so they wouldn't have to pay that. Th-
Yeah, that's a dumb law though.
Well, I don't know because I mean, look at Gary Coleman. His parents took all of
Yeah,
his money.
for sure.
A
But
lot of these
I
kids,
don't
they get
know.
their money taken from their parents, you know?
Yeah,
And it just shows how they are because then they move out of California. If these people are making millions and millions of dollars, why can't they put away some money for their
yeah, but
kids?
they're also, but it's also a backdoor way to start like keeping track of. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's still intrusive stuff by the government,
Well,
but
everything's intrusive stuff by the government, but I get it.
yeah,
I
but
get it.
California is bad about
Oh
some of
yeah.
that.
I can't wait to get out of here. I can't wait.
Yeah, yeah,
But at the same time, I don't because then that means my stepdad's gone. So it's like,
yeah. No, yeah, totally understand that. Well, like I think in Colorado, they're trying to make it against the law to misgender somebody or whatever. I'm like, yeah,
that's Oregon, isn't
I'm
it?
just
Or
gonna
was it Washington?
no Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. Oh, Colorado was doing that too, huh?
Yeah,
It's it's these dang
yeah. I
liberal
kind of
states.
want out of Colorado too.
What kind of place would you? Well, I'm not gonna ask you what state or nothing, but what would you look for in a new place that you would want to move if you left Colorado?
Honestly, I just want a place that I have like one of those micro homes,
Okay,
and it'd be kind of cool to have it like it might be cool to have it near a beach. I don't know. I think like yeah, Texas or Florida, pretty much,
right on.
or where I want to end up eventually, but it's not happening anytime soon. So
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, for neither one of us, Andy.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm going to Oklahoma. I mean, Graw's there, so I have friends there. Pam's gonna be there. You know, it's the reddest state in the country right now. Um,
Mhm.
my truck registration is $700 less a year.
Yeah.
So let's see. Breaking news: Lettuce actor Rob Reiner possibly found dead. Now Nick Sorter saying possibly found dead.
Yeah.
Um, Oh man, did you see that Nick Shirley had one the other day? I saw it where I don't know if it's the other day or how old it is, but he was in Minneapolis and he's talking to some liberal, and the liberal is like, "Yeah, you should be robbed because you got to pay back. You got to pay back the." Am I not live on Rumble? I'm live on Rumble.
No, you're in Rumble.
Yeah, Hope said, "Are you live on Rumble?" Hope, you should join Andy and I in Discord.
I had to try a couple times. I mean, because when I first typed in your name in Rumble, it just popped up with your channel and it didn't say you were live. I had to refresh a couple times.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
everything's finicky nowadays. Everything's finicky.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, did I make a boo-boo in the chat today? Did you see what happened?
You did?
Yes. Not a bad one. But Hope showed us a picture, and I knew one was one friend and there was a new friend
Oh,
in there. And I was like, "Hey, those
yeah.
two are cute." And she's like, "Yeah, that one's 13." I was like, "Oh, I mean, the other one was cute."
No, she said,
I think she said the one was 13.
said there's there's Rachel and Sarah and me, and Adeline is 13.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, I know
but
which
I don't
one
know who.
Rachel is because she's marrying that guy, so I knew that was
Ah,
the one in the blue scarf is Rachel,
okay.
and she's from Australia. Oh my gosh, what with with the freaking um Australia with the murders today, the big huge shooting too.
I know, and we were at that beach when we were there over the summer
Really? Oh,
or
there's
winter
Hope in
when we were there.
Rumble.
Yeah,
Hope, you should join us on, or do you still have guests over?
but
Um,
yeah, I was at that exact beach. It's a
really?
really famous beach. Yeah,
Let me go and find it again. And they're saying it's a
and they
dad
said
and a son, right?
yeah, and then they said that all the they said that the police were just standing there and just not doing anything while these people were just reloading and firing more shots.
Oh wow. I did see
It's
one
just
video of
insane.
there was it was a father of two, and he went and took the gun away from one of the armed men, and
And then he
Yeah,
let him walk away,
oh
and
yeah,
he killed more people.
he killed more people after that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah. The police were just they don't care, and I bet watch them like start arresting people for criticizing them.
but what's it? So what are I don't know how the police are regulated in Australia. Do they are they like London where they don't carry weapons, or I mean, do you know, Hope?
I think they have weapons.
Yeah, I think that
They
they're
just
the only ones allowed to have weapons because, I
yeah.
mean, there was a mandatory buyback of weapons, and nobody has weapons over there. Nobody knows how to use them. That girl that you just passed, she in the pink, she was one of the victims ID'd in the Brown shooting. She's as part of the Young Republicans Club.
Yeah, we were talking about that too. She was 19 years old.
Yeah.
Now, so on that topic too. Now, do you think that it was a target against Republicans? Hope.
That's what I was initially thinking, but then I just saw like it was an economics thing that they were in a
Yeah,
lecture hall, and so it
there's
wasn't
something
a
in a museum,
Republican
wasn't
thing.
it? Yeah,
Interesting. So it was an electric, but I guess I don't know how many liberals go into that
lots.
field. Oh, there are lots.
Oh, if it's economics, yeah, lots and lots.
Okay.
Economics is fucking garbage. It's not. It's a pseudoscience,
Oh, I hated econ
and they
class.
use and the libs use it to justify every little stupid thing they want to do.
Candy, can you tell us how you really feel?
I could.
Oh my gosh. So did Rachel say anything? Since Rachel is the one that's from Australia, right?
Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit.
Can you did she say anything that might be worthwhile for us to know?
No, I mean, she was saying like, because I was like, yeah, but because we were talking about that video, and it's like, yeah, they went and took the gun away, and like, everybody's praising him, but what the video didn't show was that the guy walked away and continued to do so. And she's like, yeah, but people in Australia are basically taught not to interfere with things like that.
Well, they
So it's like a huge thing that people like this guy went up and
Mhm.
intervened
okay, but I mean, we're
because
taught
they're
that
not
too, but we still do it.
what?
Americans are taught not to intervene too, but we still do it.
Yeah, but I mean they're not, and she I mean she was very high on. She's like, oh, and the guy that intervened was Muslim, and it was a Islamic, Hanukkah celebration, and I'm like, yeah, but he let him walk away.
Yeah. Also, that guy, I didn't even look to see if he looked Muslim. I thought he was just an older dude, like the 40-year
No,
old
he was
dude.
the guy was a Muslim that stopped him.
Great.
Um, and then the two who were doing the shooting were father and son, and they were Muslim as well.
Oh, they were Muslim as well. Oh
Yep.
I've
wow,
hit the point where I'm just like, the world will be a better place without Muslims.
I can agree with that.
But I've
Yep.
just had enough.
I can. And
So,
I mean, look at London. You see stories now where
Yeah.
people they said, at least before we know what neighborhoods to stay out of, and now there's no neighborhood we can go into anymore.
right. But Andy, you were right about Rumble. Like it's showing, like when you go to Eddie's channel, it's not showing him as live. It was only on the
Yeah.
side that I saw like the little bubble that he was live.
Interesting. Wonder why. I know AC
Hmm.
was having some trouble with Rumble recently, so maybe who knows? Who knows? Let's see if there's any. So, what do you think about Rob Reiner now, Hope, since he just showed up?
I mean, if it turns out that it is him, because what I saw was that, hey, Gra, was that it was a robbery homicide detectives that showed up.
Yes.
So if
Oh.
it's, yeah,
Because I was saying, my really initial thought, and it's not based on anything, was that it was probably going to be a murder suicide.
That was my first
yeah,
one.
that's what I was wondering too. But it was the robbery homicide division that showed up.
Yeah. I thought about it first because of he's all the talking about, oh, I got to go see a therapist and get away because Donald Trump is this and that.
So,
Yeah.
are we talking about Rob Reiner?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think about
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Gra?
Among other things.
So have they confirmed is he dead? Or last I heard, they didn't know.
One person confirmed that Chrome or that Google had said he died.
Huh.
Yeah.
They
That
said,
doesn't, I don't know how much confirmation that is just because Google says something.
but
Yeah.
Google will lie.
there was another one though that said uh that the ambulance showed up and immediately called the police for yeah. Now Nick's order says 2 people have been found dead at the home of leftist actor Rob Reiner. So
Yeah.
per LA Fire Department, the deceased individuals were 78 and 68 years old, which matched the ages of Reiner and his wife.
Right. So
So
I mean, most likely it is them, but I mean, it hasn't been confirmed.
yeah, yeah.
I was
I
watching this really interesting documentary last night about when the Queen died
mhm.
and how like the wording of things was very important and like they're preparing for everything and like how the news people knew but they wouldn't say anything until it was official and I was like wow, like a news organization that actually like listens to what people say before like just reporting
Yeah.
on
I think it
big
was
things.
just because it was the Queen. If it was anybody else, I think it would have been a different story.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
had like really strict like rules in place for the succession and everything, and how
yeah,
it was supposed to be handled. And
Yeah.
yeah, and but it was pretty cool to see like how it all played out. It was on
Yeah.
YouTube, actually.
Interesting. Oh my gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Stupid brain. What was it?
Girl, how are you doing today?
Oh, he's happy, I bet.
Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, she just now got settled in. She's been hauling stuff in. You seen those barges when they pull in, like California, and they've got those big old cranes that have to unload the.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is she slowly moving all of her stuff into your house, girl?
You know, when she turns the corner up there, she loaded it down so much that she drug the tailpipe off of it. So the tailpipe is actually just hanging and dangling there. She come around the corner, sound like a Harley.
Really? You aren't joking? She actually knocked off her muffler?
Yeah, well, she didn't knock it off; it rusted off.
I mean, yeah, she lives in Minnesota up there where all the salt is.
Yes.
Get it fixed in Tulsa because it'll probably be cheaper than in Minnesota.
Oh, absolutely. But
Grog,
yeah, she's getting settled in. The dog's finally sleeping right here on the floor.
oh,
Aw.
Grog got his puppy back.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good. I'm surprised she's not sleeping on you already.
She's wanting to buy a laptop, and I'm like, need to talk to Eddie and Hope and Andy. I'm
Andy
like,
would
there
be
you
better
go.
than me. Andy would definitely be better than me.
Yeah,
Because
she doesn't know what you said. You went and looked at something, right? Yeah, a little bit, but
because I would just recommend a Mac, but Andy knows more about all the different types of computers than I do.
I use an
it was
HP.
probably, she said she went and looked, and the guy was like, "Well, if you're not a gamer, I don't know what to tell you." You know, I'm like,
Okay,
well,
so
that's
AZ Intel just reported that Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle were found stabbed to death.
"Oh wow!" So there,
ooh.
Really? Who reported that just now?
I was
AZ
home.
Intel.
I was home the whole time.
Yeah, it's not me.
I was here. Yeah, it wasn't me.
That's what they're reporting that TMZ says it.
Oh well, then it's got to be true.
TMZ. Okay, I'm going to TMZ
Yeah.
right now. Just found dead. Wounds consistent with the knife is what they say. The legendary director and his wife, Michelle Singer Reiner, have died. As we told you, 2 dead bodies were found in Rob's house. They say the 2 suffered lacerations consistent with the knife. The LAPD's robbery homicide is still investigating. Wow.
That sucks.
And where did they live exactly? Like it wasn't Topanga
No, it was
Canyon or what?
Brentwood, California, where all the rich people live.
Really, in Brentwood, isn't that where OJ lived?
Yep, sure is.
Yeah. Wow.
It
Gee,
sure
imagine
is.
that. Killed with a knife, huh? What, is OJ dead? He died, didn't he?
All I
Yeah,
can
they said 5 minutes ago that the knife had been used in the attack, and that 2 elderly people were found dead.
Really?
Wow.
I just hope so. I just pray and hope that a whole bunch of conservatives don't go out there and praise his death and shit. I just hope that doesn't happen.
I don't think they wouldn't do that.
No, we haven't yet, have we? Have we? You know, we
Yeah.
haven't yet. Nobody's done that.
But
Yeah,
there
that's
might
only-
be those people that well they did it to Charlie Kirk, so we're gonna show them how it feels. That's what I worry about.
No, that's
No,
no,
we were actually
that's all
talking about
them.
that tonight,
Were you?
and how
If
Right?
anybody would do that, it would be me and Nick DiPaolo standing out in front of the house. That'd be it.
we were talking about how, I mean, how you don't, like you have a vigil for one person. You also can have a vigil for somebody else. Even if it's the other side, because if you don't, you lose your humanity. You don't segregate, tragedies based on political beliefs.
I believe too much in karma.
I'm not going to cheer murder. That's just
No.
Yeah.
It's just bad karma. It's bad karma.
That's not the kind of person I am. I'm not going to cheer anybody getting murdered. That really sucks.
And that they lost a couple of toes or something by getting stuck under freezing snow or something.
It's like, and I don't, and yeah, I mean, Rob Reiner is a piece of shit, but he didn't
Exactly.
deserve that.
Yeah.
He didn't deserve that. That sucks.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
No, he didn't deserve
Nobody
that
deserves
at all.
that. Oh my gosh, look. So Right Angle News says breaking news: the Brown University shooter who killed two has been identified as Benjamin Warner Erickson, with multiple social media accounts indicating support for gender equality and migrant support, and voter records listing him as
Oh
a
my God.
Democrat.
Another tranny.
The
I was
Australia's
today's
Prime
trend.
Minister proposed tougher gun laws after the Bondi Beach mass shooting.
Who did that? Who said that?
The Australian Prime Minister proposes tougher gun laws.
I thought they already had what? I thought they already didn't even have guns.
Yeah,
They're trying to
farmers can have guns.
responsibility from themselves for allowing it to happen.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
Nope, not my fault. Oh my gosh!
Today's
Look.
today's tranny update brought to you by.
Oh my gosh! Did you look at the screen if you can see it? Nicki Minaj.
Nice.
They put It's Gavin Newsom with pink hair.
Since when did? By the way, how did Nicki Minaj turn into somebody who's reasonable? Like I thought
look at her lips. I wonder if his nipples are the same color.
It all started, Andy, with the fact that there was some genocide going on in one country, and President Trump sent help down there to him. And Nicki Minaj says, you're the only person in the whole United States that actually has done something to help this people. I can't believe it, but I'm now standing behind President Trump, is what she said.
Yeah, it was Nigeria. And it's like, yes.
Yeah.
And she's getting attacked by her fan base. And it's like, you can agree with what he's doing without agreeing with him.
Yeah, and now she's there's something else she's going on a side too. What else has she's done? She said something recently.
Like I don't know her actual. I don't know. I mean, I don't listen to rap or anything, but I could have sworn that the stuff that she rapped about is, would lead you to think one thing about her, and then it's turning out that's not the case at all. Kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I would not know her. I wouldn't recognize her song if I was playing right now. I wouldn't know it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. But
No,
I know I've heard that. I know I've heard some of her stuff, and all of it has been, just the standard rap shit.
Yeah, I think she had that really nasty one though.
No, that's Cardi B you're thinking of.
Oh, is that Cardi B?
Yeah.
The wet.
And I can't believe that I knew that immediately as soon as you said that. I knew exactly what song you're talking about, and I knew it was Cardi B.
Wet ass pussy.
Andy, you saved yourself. I was going to gay card you so fast.
Well, because what is it called? Wet ass pussy or something like that?
Yeah, wet ass pussy.
Oh, see there, Andy saved himself. Yeah, sir. I don't know. I'm starting to question. Like,
it's
starting to
interesting.
question my
Post about like what we were just talking about. It says, in a world full of liberal Democrats who celebrated the death of Charlie Kirk, be a conservative Republican and mourn the loss of Rob Reiner and his wife. People are made up of more than politics.
Yeah.
See, now, if he was to like die from choking on a bag of dildos, I wouldn't be able to, I couldn't help myself, but
I would laugh.
No, yeah, but no, not when somebody comes in and cuts your throat. That's just not cool.
No,
matter who you are.
Oh, today's Hanukkah. I didn't know that, or for the first day of Hanukkah or whatever.
Yeah, that's why the Bondi Beach thing happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
And tomorrow is somebody's birthday. Plus my.
Gee, I wonder who that is. I wonder who.
And Joe also, Santa Claus is his birthday tomorrow too.
Man.
Happy birthday, Joe, and the other person.
Yeah, happy birthday, Joe, and the other person.
She's laughing.
I emailed what you hadn't answered us for a little bit, girl, and I emailed Joe because you gave me his email address to call him or email him in case of emergencies, and the fucker never responded.
He's bad. He does. I'll send him a text and he'll reply the next day. I'm like,
he works on business hours there.
Exactly. I'm like way down the list on his priorities. Yeah.
Yeah. I just
I'll send you his phone number and we'll all just spam him one night.
Yeah, you should send me his phone number. You should.
Let's do that. Okay, it's 918.
No, we're live. Don't.
I know.
Okay, Brown University shooter's profile: an Army vet with Green Party ties, migrant support history. So he's an Army veteran. At Brown University, he's an engineering building has been identified. Benjamin Warner Erickson, 24, and he's an Army vet, so he must have just did a 3-year tour, right? Because isn't it 3 years?
Seen that? Yeah, little redheaded kid.
Or
I thought
usually the enlistments are for 4 years.
Are they 4 years now? Okay. He lives in Washington, D.C.
But you can do. They were doing 6-year enlistments when I was in still, and I think there are other services maybe would have other, but the standard is like 4 years. That's the standard enlistment is 4 years.
Okay, let's copy.
I thought they're always like 3-hour tours.
It's a 3-hour tour.
Yeah, tour.
Man, do you know how much drama was on that show? I've watched some of those things where 15 things you didn't know about Gilligan's Island. They all hated each other pretty much.
Do you know how many songs you can make with the theme from Gilligan's Island?
No, how many?
It's like 30 some to the tune of Gilligan's Island. That it all goes in that meter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's about this guy. He's originally from Wisconsin, specifically linked to West Bend in some reports. He had a recent residence in Washington, D.C. as of 2024. Reports suggest he may have driven approximately 17 hours from Wisconsin to Rhode Island. Military service. He served as an infantryman 11B in the United States Army from May 2021 to November 2024, discharging at the rank of specialist with no deployments. Some reports mention a possible LinkedIn profile describing him as a U.S. Army cyber warfare officer, though official statements confirm his role as infantryman. Authorities are investigating potential mental health history and any connection to Brown University. He has no prior criminal history, and he has not been formally charged yet. He's detained as a person, and they keep saying detained. So,
yeah.
He looks to me. He looks like he's 17 years old when you look at his picture. At least this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
I looked so young when I was 24.
Yeah.
Still always get carded and everything. I don't get carded anymore at all.
No, I don't either.
We were talking about that tonight when I went to Florida like 10 years ago. I was still asked if I wanted kids menus.
Really? Well, I mean, you are 4'9", so you know.
I got last time they asked me for a card is my AARP card.
Your AARP card. Is that even worth having? I mean, what's the benefit of it other than getting a magazine and a tote bag?
Everything's more expensive.
Is it?
More expensive than
And those assholes were like all about Obamacare.
Oh wow, yeah.
I remember that they were like pushing for it really hard, and completely like just betrayed the people they're supposedly serving.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Lives of TikTok says top Biden department advisor says he wants to make Minnesota the backbone of Somalia to increase Somalia's GDP and funnel money to Somalia. Wow.
So Steve Miller, I'm sure you've seen it the other night. He's talking about 90% of the Somalians that live in Minnesota that have children are on either welfare or food stamps or both.
Really?
90%. 90%.
That's just an insane number.
And he says he goes, that's always a low number. They underestimate
they're enemy invaders is what they are. I mean, it's
an invasion. Yeah. It's an occupation. It's not they're not visiting. They're not here for work.
Yeah. I'm trying to
I can't believe the stuff that I'm saying, that I've said just in the last like 10 minutes, stuff that I would never have said
Exactly.
like
But here-
just a
here's
few
what
years ago,
Andy, what
but they've
bothers
gotten
me.
so insane.
Andy, you have no filter now.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Wait, is this
Yeah.
it? Scott Jennings.
We broke Andy.
We're
We
on
broke
the cons-
Andy.
Oh, that's gerrymandering. I shared something from Scott yesterday, but that was on gerrymandering. Okay. Hold on, there's something I just passed up too that I wanted to talk about real quick with you guys. Where, damn it, freaking AOC. Did you hear? But this is it. Did you hear about that girl who's DoorDasher and she sprayed the people's food with pepper spray?
Yes.
Yeah, you showed that
Seen that.
video.
And well,
Yes.
so today she came out and she's defending herself, and what she said was, "Well, there was a spider. I was trying to spray the spider with it, the pepper spray."
Gee.
Sure. she
Okay.
was.
All right, Jazzy Crockett.
It says DoorDash driver accused of spraying pepper spray on an order says she was just spraying a spider. Courtney Stevenson, 29, faces multiple felony charges after DoorDash customers reportedly getting sick from their meals. Stevenson told detectives she was pepper spraying a spider, not the food, and said she is terrified of spiders, so that's why she did it.
Why are you pepper spraying a spider? That makes no sense.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Well, you know what it was though is what my guess is. So the couple only gave her a $2 tip. So it sounds like that's why it's going on for over a two.
So, and I wonder, are they able to see how much the tip is before they go to pick up the food?
I believe so. Yes,
Okay. I
Oh.
wondered.
but a
And
lot
my
of
other question is, if you pay for direct delivery, like the $2.99 or $3, according to what time of the day it is, if you pay that $2.99, does that full thing go to the driver?
let me ask Grok.
All right, ask Rock.
In DoorDash, when you pay extra
For direct
$2.99
delivery.
$2.99
Yeah.
for direct delivery, does that go to driver? Let's see what Grok has to say. Because I'm sure I've been using Grok a whole lot lately when I have questions. It says no, the extra $2.99 or similar amount for Priority Express faster direct delivery on DoorDash does not go to the driver. This fee is charged by DoorDash to potentially reduce the chance of your order being batched with others to try and aim for slightly faster delivery. However, it goes entirely to DoorDash. Drivers typically receive a low base pay, often $2 to $3 per order, plus 100% of any tip you add. But none of the priority fee is added to their payout. Do DoorDash drivers know how much you tipped before they choose, or they what is it called, choosing the order before
they pick up the order.
Before they pick up the order? Okay, pick up the
Or
order
accept the order.
or accept. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
another one.
yeah, that sounds better.
All right, sorry about that.
I mean, the tip should come after the service anyway, not before.
Oh, wait a minute. It says no, DoorDash drivers do not see the exact tip amount you entered before accepting or picking up the order. When an order is offered to a Dasher, the app shows a guaranteed minimum payout, $6.50 or $8 plus. The amount includes DoorDash's base pay plus part or all of your tip, depending on factors like distance, market, and other stuff. Dashers don't see a breakdown of it. If your tip is large, DoorDash often hides the excess to show a lower guaranteed amount up front. The full payout, including the hidden portion. So yeah, but I hear a lot of people they give cash tips so that way they're not charged taxes on it.
I had kind of assumed that, because why would they get pissed off after they've picked up the item and then deliver it? I assumed that they could only see how much their tip was after they hit the delivered button,
Yeah.
Because why would they get pissed if they knew it was only going to be $2 before they picked it up? So
yeah. Well, and you know what? I no longer want to order from DoorDash between what we see on Patrol and seeing what's been happening in the news lately.
I know. Unless you want a free crack pipe or a dildo.
Yeah, that
Well,
or pepper
and
spray.
that's that's not nothing.
That's well, I know.
We broke
You-
Andy.
Yeah,
We've broken Andy. I think Hope broke Andy.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Well, and then that DoorDash girl, the girl who walked into some guy's house, even she's swearing now. Oh, the door was wide open, but there's video of her
It
opening it.
wasn't wide open. I just didn't lock it.
You just didn't lock it. Well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
And I mean, yes, they fired her right away, but still, I think this guy has a major lawsuit on DoorDash, wouldn't you?
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're the one that sent her to his house. He didn't choose
If they're
her.
not doing proper background checks on their drivers, or
Yeah, I don't even think they. We've seen people on patrol that didn't have a license and they were door dashing. So I wonder if they even check licenses now.
I guess they're just like, oh, here's your 1099. They don't. You're not employees, so they don't have to do any of that.
And ironically, it's easier to get a CDL to drive a semi truck than it is to get a DoorDash license.
Oh my
And
goodness!
if
Especially
you
if you're
get
illegal.
negative reviews, like they will revoke you being a door dasher.
Ooh,
But can't you just
Yeah.
use another email address or something?
I don't know how it works. I've never door dashed.
Thereby. We should we should use Hope as our guinea pig. Hope, we're gonna set you up a DoorDash account and we're gonna have you out there
Absolutely
DoorDashing.
not.
You wouldn't DoorDash? Why not?
No. They'd probably send me to Little Somalia over there in the east side.
Little Somalia.
I come to your door for free. I get a $2 tip.
Have you ever spoken with Somalians in your area? Hope?
Me? I don't know. I mean, it's very possible.
Yeah. Little Mogadishu.
Little Mogadishu. Has Pam seen does she have Somalians in her neighborhood?
I don't know. Ask her.
No.
No?
She said no.
Okay.
She just has crackheads.
Just the crackheads.
Right. Yeah.
No, he's gone.
He's gone.
Oh, did he finally get arrested?
He's gone.
No, she killed him and
Hi,
buried him.
Pam.
She killed him and buried him. Ooh, what other
Hope said hi.
questions? What other questions should we ask Rock? I like this.
She's falling asleep.
Doesn't matter your
So,
politics. This is horrible news. Rob Reiner and his wife. Yeah, this is gonna be news for a couple days.
Yeah.
especially because of the method of death.
Yeah.
But who was, and I wonder, was it, I mean, it sounds like it was probably targeted. So who was it that targeted them?
Well, I would hope he has cameras at his house.
It's almost always family. Almost always, especially.
I don't think it would be here. This is
Really?
where, this is like, thieves go to rich neighborhoods.
Well,
to,
Somebody said, like Nick sort of commented, like that they were found, and person that I follow commented, and he said, I heard it was his son.
that did it.
ooh.
Yeah, that did it. So
Well, here.
So, Eddie, check on your Las Vegas gambling. See what the over under is on who killed Rob Reiner.
pretty much.
No. Nowadays, you got to go to is it Kelsey or something?
Kalshi.
There still is a possibility that it could be a murder suicide, because just because it's done by knife, you kill the first person and then you slit your throat, right? So I mean that's still a possibility.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything. I mean, who knows? I it doesn't sound like it was that, but I don't know. I think trying to put myself in like if I were going to do that, I
Could
wouldn't
be-
do it that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do it that way. That's for sure.
Some really weird sex thing gone wrong.
There's so
Yeah.
many possibilities. It's not even funny. There's nothing about Rob Reiner on Kalshi yet. What's the Poly Market? That's the other one, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They even have people betting right now on whether Jesus is going to come back by the end of the year.
Yeah, you can bet on anything nowadays. We need to.
That's interesting because how would they know to pay that out,
Yeah,
right?
and where do you go to collect if it?
That's true. Yeah, there's nothing on Rob Reiner yet. There's nothing on Rob Reiner yet. Excuse me. How long is this? I hate cold. You know, the worst part about a cold is they end after a couple days, but you cough for another month still.
Yeah, your immune system
Well, the
still
way
like
you
thinks.
What was that, Hope?
the way you were coughing it almost sounded like bronchitis.
It might have been. I don't know. Although I hear there's a really bad flu going out around right now. Really bad flu.
Fun.
So it could have been that too.
It's probably just herpes.
Well, yeah, of course, that too. Harvard's former DEI boss says President Trump's cuts are an attack on knowledge. Oh my goodness. Oh, your girlfriend, Roth. Hold on. AOC torches over abortion restrictions. No, I'm not going to let them kill women for a victory lap. This is how I don't know. Just if a woman is dying while giving birth to a baby, they're going to save the woman. If they need to have an abortion, they're going to have the abortion, no matter what state you're in. These freaking liars. I wish politicians could. I wish there was a way we could punish them for lying or for bending the truth. You know?
Yeah. Oh, but what about that 1/10 of 1/10 of 1/10 of 1% of the?
Yeah, the one
girls
exception.
that have been, yeah.
It's just sad. In a disgusting moment, Senator Chris Murphy blames Brown University shooting on President Trump. Oh, we knew this was coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
You saw that, yeah.
How does that work? I'd like to know how that works.
Oh, it's because of his rhetoric.
Well, you see.
Hold on, let me play it then. Let's hear it.
We haven't had the wherewithal to do anything in Washington we did a little bit a few years ago, but of means
this is the dumb
for years and years and
too.
years. But having said that, Rhode Island has some pretty strict gun laws. They have universal background checks, red flag laws, waiting periods to purchase a gun. So this is about, and we've talked about this, much more than gun violence. It is gun violence, but the laws could be stronger, but they're stronger than other places in Rhode Island.
But the laws do make a difference. I mean, if you look at states like Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, California that have stronger laws, we have gun violence rates, murder rates, mass shooting rates that are 2 to 3 to 4 times lower than states that have
they are not
laws. And
that's
many
a
of the
lie.
weapons that are used in our states for gun crimes come to
no
our
mention,
states.
No mention of him being transgender, or is that a different one?
No. I mean, Oakland is one of the murder capitals of the world, right? That's in California.
Yeah.
Chicago,
Has
you're
been
not
forever.
even allowed to have a gun, and it's the murder capital. Oh no. New Orleans is, right? New Orleans is.
It varies, but yeah.
Yeah, it switches around. Atlanta, New Orleans, Chicago.
Yeah. And this guy's from
Those
Connecticut.
states
Oh, he's
that
a
have
Democrat.
An ability for criminals and people with serious mental illness to buy weapons. So what we know is that stronger laws do work. And since we passed that bill in 2022, the first bill in 30 years that strengthens the nation's
That's what I
gun
mean. They
laws,
should be fined
gun
for
violence rates
lying.
and mass shooting rates have
So,
come down in this.
Pause.
Okay.
So stronger laws do work, but we don't enforce them. So tell me how that works, right?
Well, no, the states
they're willing
do
to
enforce
them against like regular citizens, but if you're illegal,
the right side,
you're good.
Republicans, yeah.
I mean, I saw a video, a post the other day. There's some kid, a teenage kid, that in 3 months has 780 charges, and I don't know how you get 780 charges in 3 months, but the judge let him out again. It just doesn't make sense. I'm waiting for this guy to say President Trump's fault, though.
But this is not shocking because over the last year, President Trump has been engaged in a dizzying campaign to increase violence in this country. He is restoring gun
There it is.
rights to felons.
So hang on, stop. What? Pause.
Yeah.
He's been campaigning on increasing violence.
Yeah. Here, let me play it again so we can hear it again.
Engaged in a dizzying
exactly.
campaign to increase violence in this country.
A dizzying campaign to increase violence in this country. No, that's the Democrats,
That's them.
right?
That's them who are like murdering us and then
He's
celebrating
got to
it.
be referring to ICE. It's like, oh yeah, because there's ICE on the street.
Maybe. Let's see what the news reporter responds with.
He is restoring
Yep.
gun rights to felons and people who have lost their ability to buy guns.
No, he didn't.
He eliminated the White House Office of Gun Violence Protection, and he has stopped funding mental health grants and community anti-gun violence grants that Republicans and Democrats supported in that 2022 bill. So he has been engaged in a pretty deliberate campaign to try to make violence more likely in this country. And I think you're unfortunately going to see the results of that on the streets of America.
That's a pretty big statement. He's in a campaign to make violence more likely.
Of course. I mean, he's knowingly restoring gun rights to dangerous people. He is cutting off.
What dangerous people, and how is he restoring gun rights to them? I haven't seen anything about
He'd
that.
be one of the dangerous people that we need to take guns away from. It's him.
Yeah. Oh, he probably doesn't even know how to shoot a gun, though, Andy.
I was going to say that's the dangerous people. It's the people that don't know how to handle a weapon.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's got his own bodyguards, of course. I'm
sure. With weapons. Here you go, host. Speaking
Yeah.
about the truckers, more than 9,500 truckers have been removed from America's roads for failing to speak English, per Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. It doesn't mean
Nice.
they're still driving. Let's be real. They're still probably driving. They're just avoiding all the what do you call it? The truck stop, or not truck stop.
Checkpoints.
Yeah,
checkpoints.
And the way stations. That's probably what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, and listen to this. Another dumb asshole actor, Mark Ruffalo, you know, that guy. He says,
Oh, yeah.
most of the crimes that are committed in this country are by white people.
Yeah, I saw that too.
It's blatantly not even remotely true.
No. And that's what
I thought Trump was passing a law that's saying that it's illegal to get on the news or on a platform and bold-face lie.
It
Isn't
is actually illegal to do that. I mean,
Is it?
that's libel, potentially, if you're saying something defamatory, right? But like, you can't just, if you're a news program, you're not allowed to lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can't
But
on
they
the
do.
floor of Congress or the floor of Senate, you know.
Yeah, they say you
Or they
can't
can,
because
they
you
can
can't
walk out of a skiff.
it'll
They can walk out of a skiff and lie.
Yeah, it'll cause them to not do their job properly if they can get arrested for doing their job. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
And Gavin Newsom, he's really going to get hated on now because Valero is shutting down one of the refineries, and so it says here, just devastating loss for Gavin Newsom as Valero suffers $1 billion loss so they can flee California. So they decided to throw $1 billion away so they can get out of California.
Good for them.
Yeah. Because they're sick and tired of the mandates and the regulation, and that's how bad it's gotten that they're willing to pay $1 billion to get out.
Yeah.
And these people are stupid here. They're saying, well, the price of gas is going to go up. None of the gas that is refined here in California comes to us. It's all shipped out of state to other countries.
And how does that work? He charges people to move out of his state.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I don't know. I guess I'm going to find
It's
out.
not the only state, though, that tries to do that sort of like.
Isn't New York trying to do that too, or something?
Yeah.
You say that's not the only state that does that?
Yeah, I think New York and New Jersey are trying to do their exit taxes too, saying, oh.
Yeah, I know they did that to the little girl, the little Angry Morgan or Unstoppable Morgan or something. When she moved, they sent her a bill for moving out of California.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm searching. It says no U.S. state currently imposes a true exit tax, a one-time or ongoing tax specifically triggered by leaving the state. States like California, New York, and New Jersey often audit individuals who claim to have moved. So they're auditing them.
There you go.
I mean, that's I don't even know how this would even be legal. Oh, you want to move out of our state because it's such a city state? Well, we're gonna fuck you on the way out too by charging you money.
Exactly. So, no, that's not sand in the Vaseline. Be quiet.
And I think what they're saying is what I think. One thing that I saw, I think what they're saying is they do is whatever you paid in taxes the year before, that's what you got to pay when you leave. You got to pay another for a whole another year.
Unbelievable. I just never understood how they could do that.
Yeah, just insane.
Or hey, it's 10:00. Do you know where your lottery tickets are?
Did you win? Oh no, Grau wouldn't be on here if you won.
No, I haven't checked them yet. Haven't
but-
checked them. Spent $400. Pam went and bought tickets. She had a good time.
Wow.
And everybody's in the pool pitched in some extra, so we bought $405 worth of lottery tickets.
Nice. Hopefully you win.
Damn right, because I know Hope wants that little tiny house.
Yeah, well, Andy just told me tonight when he moves, he wants to move into a tiny home.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, if I could find something that has enough room to have an actual piano in it, that'd be cool.
But, that's not a tiny home then. I don't think you can get a tiny home.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it could be an upright, I suppose, but like,
not a baby grand piano.
Yeah, or possibly, I mean, like, if it can be like maybe not a tiny home, just a tiny home.
a mini home, mini bar.
Yeah.
Micro house.
Have you heard about this woman? So a Louisiana Supreme Court removes dishonest Democrat DEI judge. Tiffany Foxworth Roberts, a Democrat judge, has been stripped of her position after investigators found she faked her military service, claiming she served in Desert Storm despite never deploying. She also submitted a bogus $40,000 insurance claim with conflicting accounts. Wow.
God, how do people sleep at night that do that?
Can you guess what she is?
She's a Scorpio.
She's a Scorpio. Yeah, she's a hard R.
She's a Libra.
She's a Libra. There you go. President Trump is now saying truckloads of evidence will be coming out proving the 2020 election was rigged. We'll all have the ammunition, all the stuff, and you'll see it come out.
I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. Put someone in jail or shut the fuck up. Yeah, I don't care.
People need to be going to jail over this, not just.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't want to. We don't need any more evidence.
Okay, so I'm hearing more information about Rob Reiner.
Okay.
It says from AZ Intel from 2 minutes ago, they say Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle, were killed by their son, Nick. Multiple sources confirmed people.
Oh,
wow.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, let's look up Nick Reiner.
I
would have won some money on that Vegas bet.
Yeah, I mean, that's the next thing. If it's not a murder-suicide, then it's well, it was just in their case because they're wealthy and they're well known. I was like, it could have been targeted by it.
Parade has already run a story on who is Nick Reiner, details on Rob Reiner, and this was 6 minutes ago. 6 minutes ago. So it must be true that he did it. Couple leaves behind 4 children. Son Nick previously battled substance abuse and homelessness. We're found
32 years old. People has a thing on it.
Is it People too? Okay. Let me go find that one next. It says he previously opened up about his battle with substance abuse issues, which began in his teens. The second son of the When Harry Met Sally director and his second wife, born September 14th, 1993. On his 15th birthday, he entered rehab for the first time. By 2016, he has done more than a dozen stays in rehab. He was homeless in Maine, homeless in New Jersey, homeless in Texas. I spent nights on the street. Who just showed up? Oh, Bygraw. Oh, he does that. He's like you, Hope. He just takes off.
I at least say goodnight.
Yeah, you at least say goodnight. It says he explained that his homelessness was a repercussion of choosing not to return to rehab. So basically, his parents kind of probably cut him off. He took up writing. The film starring Nick Robinson and directed by Nick's famous father was loosely based on Nick's life. So if it is his son, he does have a lot of issues with substance abuse. You said there's one on people.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. And his son is
So
32.
I had a high school classmate. I knew him pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. I was in a couple classes with him, but his father was a teacher. But this guy ended up he actually killed his father
Oh
after we were
wow.
out of high school for years. Yeah, he killed it. Yeah, and he's actually and then while he was in jail, he got cancer and died. The son did. But I remember like the son he was an asshole, but I never saw that coming.
Okay, so yeah,
There
so
was
go ahead, Pope.
recently in Ohio there was a son that killed his parents and
Wow.
then fled to Canada. He was actually caught in Canada and brought back to Ohio.
Wow.
Jeez.
So yeah, so people saying they're pretty much saying it's confirmed. Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle were killed by their son. Exclusive sources.
That's awful.
Were killed by their son Nick. Multiple sources confirmed 2 people.
I'm willing to bet that they confronted him. He probably relapsed. They confronted him, and so he just
Yeah,
snapped at that point and killed them.
that sounds very probable. Yes.
And maybe
That's
he
what
was
happened with
found like in the house or something. I mean, if it's that fast of a open and shut
Yeah.
case, like
They had maybe they thought maybe I'm sure they have security cameras, I would
that
think
too, yeah.
so, let's check TMZ because I hate TMZ, but they'll probably be on it faster.
And
Nope.
the mayor said the person of interest in the Brown University shooting is being released.
They're being released? So it wasn't the
Okay,
person then.
so
It wasn't that guy that was.
Interesting.
boy.
Wow. One person. And here's so how many, I think they said they have like 1,000 cameras on that or 800 some or so cameras on that campus. Let's see. How do
How
they
have they
not
not
have
been able to figure it?
how many cameras they have on Brown University? But I mean, how do we only have one video of this person? Let's see. Or surveillance
It's one
camera.
video that's been released.
It says it's estimated to have approximately 800 to 816 cameras across campus. I'm trying to think. When I went to Fresno State, you don't really look for the cameras that much, but they have it. They have it through all the walking paths. Like I think a lot of colleges have it. You have a blue light with a phone, so you can call for help in case of an emergency, right? And I'm pretty sure all those have cameras on it. I would think.
Yeah.
Chile's new leader is openly pro-Catholic with 9 kids. Wow. Ooh, they have a redhead too in the family. Premier of South New Wales calls for more gun control after the terrorist attack in Australia.
Like, what is that going to do? Like, we'll just make murder even more illegal than it is or something. That's like what their response is.
Oh, this is live right now talking about Brown. Hold on. Come on, play. I don't know why Fox is always slowest on X.
Everyone good?
Here we go.
Okay. Good evening. I'm Providence Mayor Brett Smiley. In just a moment, we'll hear from Rhode Island's Governor Dan McKee. Then we'll ask for comments and an update from Attorney General Peter Nerona, followed by Colonel Oscar Perez, Chief of the Providence Police Department. Shortly, we will be releasing the person of interest who had been detained earlier today. And the Attorney General can speak a little bit about the rationale for that. But we want to inform the community that that individual will shortly be released from Providence Police.
They saw he was liberal, so they couldn't arrest him.
We know that this is likely to cause fresh anxiety for our community. And we want to reiterate what we said earlier, which remains true.
Hope is getting
which
sick.
is ever since the initial call.
I was drinking hot chocolate.
Ooh,
We have not
with
received
marshmallows?
any credible or specific
No, that's
threats
disgusting.
to the Providence community.
What the hell is wrong with you? You don't like bitten chocolate.
So
Now you don't like marshmallows and hot
in our
chocolate?
community remains unchanged.
No, I don't, but I like marshmallows and I like hot chocolate, but not together.
Though we will continue to have an
Why do I
enhanced
talk
police
to you?
presence throughout the city
It's a
and
wonder.
on the
It
Brown
is.
campus. We are once again encouraging anyone who thinks that they might have relevant information to assist with our ongoing investigation to please provide it. These are the same resources that
All right, I got a question. What you guys think? So nowadays they always have this sign language translator, right? But most of the videos now you can have automatic captions on there. So why do they still put up?
Oh, because some deaf people might not be able to read.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I think that's it's not a good reason.
No, but I mean it does make sense a little bit, kind of.
Yeah.
asked earlier, but to share them once again, you can upload
Sometimes it's funny
video
watching the sign
or
language.
photos to the special FBI website created for this incident, which is fbi.gov/Brown University shooting. That's fbi.gov/Brown University.
And this guy's got his head in front of the
Call the
sign.
Providence
signer.
Police non-emergency number of 401-272-3121.
Real quick, before I'm going to play it again, I just hope it doesn't go to that one judge. Have you seen the one judge from Providence, Rhode Island, that he's always nice and pretty much letting people off most of the time? What's that judge's name?
Oh, that's that traffic judge, right?
Yeah, he's a
He
traffic
died.
judge. He died?
He did?
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
He was fun. He was funny and stuff, but sometimes he was a little too nice, I think.
Yeah, he died this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Our investigation into this horrific act remains
So I hope it
ongoing,
doesn't go to
has
him.
been ongoing.
Yeah, me too,
Yeah.
especially.
And I know there's been some frustration from members of the community and others about the language that we've been using about the person of interest and such. And
The
that
interpreter looks like
speaks
she's
to
mad.
directly the fact that this investigation was and continues ongoing, and we will continue to endeavor to not confirm any information.
A lot of
that
like
is
sign
not
language is
confirmed.
facial expression too.
And
So
that is how we can best be transparent with all the members of our
I kind of want to
community,
learn sign
share the
language.
best information that we have. I'd like to invite the governor to say a few words, and then we'll hear from the attorney general specifically with regard to the individual.
Mayor, thanks. So our position stays the same. The safety of the people in the state is a top priority. The response, an all-in response from the state relative to any of the issues that impact the Brown University or the people who are impacted by this act of violence. And I will continue to tell you that our Colonel Weaver will be here shortly, and we will continue to have a full amount of effort from the state side and the state police. And in addition to that, I just got off the phone with the mayor, with Director Kash Patel, with the FBI, and he also, because I wanted to make sure that he was fully aware of this press event, and he was, and he also committed to continue to bring the resources of the federal government into this case. So right now, it's about the safety of the people that live in the state, that is in the Providence area. The state of Rhode Island will continue to provide
What, all
our
100,000 of
resources
them?
to support the city, the mayor, as
No,
well
they're a
as
few million.
Brown University.
Is it 13
and the
million in
community
Rhode
at
Island, in that
large
little
the-
tiny Rhode Island?
the
Wow.
area of Brown University.
It's a
In
few
addition to
million
that,
anyway.
Oh,
making
few.
sure that the people are safe in the state of Rhode Island. Yeah.
Thank you, Mayor, Governor. I want to share with the people of the state of Rhode Island what this investigation looks like, where we are today, where I anticipate it moving forward. So last night, I wish you could have been with me in the command post where there were literally dozens of Providence police officers working to develop leads in this very difficult case. Difficult, obviously, because of the tragedy that occurred on the campus, but also difficult in terms of developing evidence. That work continues, and it will continue tomorrow. Our prosecutors were there. 6 in total. Our victim services folks were at the hospital. But this is what these investigations look like. I've been around long enough to know that sometimes you head in one direction and then you have to regroup and go in another. And that's exactly what has happened over the last 24 hours or so. Collectively, the team developed leads in a number of areas. One was chased to ground. It led to us detaining a person of interest. So those words and how we choose those words when we're talking about an investigation matter. And what it means here is that certainly there was some degree of evidence that pointed to this individual, but that evidence needed to be corroborated and confirmed. And over the last 24 hours, leading into just very, very recently, that evidence now points in a different direction. So what that means is that this person of interest needs to be and should be released. I think what is really unfortunate.
You just ruined his life.
This person's name was leaked to the public. It's hard to put that back in the bottle. Okay, so we're going to proceed very carefully here. There is too much at stake for the victims of this horrific crime and their families to take chances with respect to this investigation. What I anticipate seeing going forward is that our team of prosecutors will be working with the Providence Police Department as the principal leads in this investigation. We will have our resources amplified by the state police, by the FBI, by the ATF, by the DEA, by the Marshal Service, and others as we develop leads and move towards justice in this case. But this could happen very quickly, but it could take some time. And so I'm going to ask the public to be patient with us as we continue to work through the facts in this case. And so with that, I'm going to turn it over to my friend Oscar Perez. Known a long time, worked a lot of cases with Chief Perez. He's terrific. He's leading a great team here. Again, I wish you could have seen the work the other night. We have not yet solved this case, but I'm confident we're going to do that. And I'm confident we're going to do that in the very near future. So, Chief Perez.
Thank you, General. Yeah, good evening. We're here again today, obviously, I'm going to reiterate what the General just stated, as well as the Mayor. This person of interest will be released. And I want to make sure that we all understand that this was a very complex investigation, and it still is. So in the sense, we followed on a lead, and we followed on this specific lead, but we were able to examine every single evidence that led us to this individual. And at that point, that's how investigations work. Investigations will tell us whether something is valid or not, whether something needs to be ruled out. It's not a mistake. It's just how investigations work. And our responsibility is to make sure that we conduct the proper investigations. When I saw you all earlier today, I'm very proud of the detective work that they do. Detectives that work throughout the night, as the General stated. We're here last night, making sure that we lift every rock, that we investigate everything we needed to investigate, because we're not in the business of putting people in jail that don't be
Shut up, Eddie.
And so at this point,
Yeah,
we'll continue to follow on every lead that comes our way.
Are they working again?
I'm still setting them up again, yes.
With them and continue to do the work that we need to do to bring this person who's responsible to justice. And I'm proud to say that in the morning, we'll be reuniting with the detectives. So the detectives worked all night. They're still working as we speak. And we'll continue our investigations. So, question?
I believe that the person was killed last night. He's still a suspect. Is that the person that you detained now?
Draws back.
The person that we detained.
From the video that you released last night, is that the person?
At this point, we don't have enough evidence to corroborate that. So no.
You still think that person from the video, surveillance video, is a suspect?
Yes, Stephanie. What we saw in the video is the person we're looking for. Correct.
I would describe that person as a person of interest. So there are a lot of unknowns in this case, and that's one unknown. That's what we're working towards.
I hate it when they have reporters asking in there and they don't have a mic set up towards them.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly, we have no way of knowing. And the investigation is ongoing. We continue to follow leads that have been developed over the last day and a half, and we're continuing to ask for help. One of the things that Providence Police will be doing, and we should let our neighbors know, is that we are searching for additional video evidence. And so neighbors
I don't know why
in the
they don't
area
have
of Brown
any right now.
University should expect to see Providence Police in the neighborhood canvassing, looking for additional evidence, specifically looking for additional video evidence. And we are looking for additional video evidence. There's been several questions over the last day and a half about videos at Brown and in the building. The videos at Brown in the building
gratification.
have been examined, and at this time we have no additional actionable information from the video that has been reviewed
I'm
from
getting them
the
there.
building. And so we are looking for new and additional video evidence, and neighbors in the community should expect to see Providence Police along with our partners. And we're, again, very grateful for the resources we've received from the state police because of the governor's support and our federal partners. But that is one piece of additional evidence and a way in which this community can help. If you have a camera and you are nearby, the video that was released was the corner of Hope and Waterman Streets. And if you are in that area and you have video, you have
Hey, they're on your
home
street,
video,
Hope.
Ring camera, security camera, you're a small business owner,
What?
please reach
They
out
said
to
Hope
us.
and
Call that
Waterman
number,
Street, didn't they?
401-272-3121.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Or if you can
yes, I
the
noticed
video
that
itself,
last night.
you can do so at fbi.gov/Brown University shooting.
The FBI director said that it was a from Providence called campaign. To confirm if that's true, and what exactly was the evidence that led to the person?
Yeah, so it was there was a tip that came in, just like we would take in any other tips, and that one came in and specifically identified
Okay,
a
that
person
one
of
works.
interest, which was this individual. And so we
It's
our
really
detectives
creepy to
got
hear
out just
myself,
they
like,
got
when
an
I'm in
alert,
chat,
but
too.
this specific one,
Yeah, I can't tell if it's you or if it's the recording.
and they followed through with it, and they ended up.
Oh yeah,
found
it's
an
really good.
Hi,
isn't it?
Heidi
this
girl.
individual of interest.
Oh
And
wait,
at that
hold on. Are
point,
we showing Heidi?
we did our thorough investigation, examined, ended up.
Oh,
some
look at
search
Heidi.
warrants, came up with some evidence, but that evidence was examined. And
She
we didn't
looks
have
very
enough,
comfortable on the bed.
obviously, to be able to prosecute anybody, and
Yes,
so
she
the
does.
person was released. Go ahead.
Actually, a question for the Attorney General. What is the standard in Rhode Island for detaining someone before they are charged? How long are you allowed to do that?
I'm a pig.
Individual who was charged is not found
That shows the oh no, Goofy's the deer.
General's office for the state of Rhode Island exonerating.
Well, Pat, what the case law tells us is that we can detain someone for a reasonable period of time if there is evidence such that points to that person being involved in criminal activity. So, evidence doesn't appear on your doorstep and you have answers to it within the first 15 minutes. So let me just paint what I hope will be a clear picture. There's obviously evidence at the scene. That evidence at the scene may link to a particular individual. So when you have a person of interest, you try to link.
So they're
the evidence
basically
at the
telling
scene
us
to that
nothing.
Person of interest. Well, that takes time. That requires testing. Some of that lab testing can take an entire day. So over the course of the day,
I think especially
following
after
up
they,
leads elsewhere, those
if they
initial
detained the
leads
wrong
may come back
person and then
positive
his
or may
name
come
leaked,
back negative. Here they came back
they
negative.
can't.
So
Oh,
we're in
they're
a
gonna get
position
sued
where
for that one.
we are now going to release that
Yeah.
person of interest. But that's the way
Well, the
these
whole thing is
investigations
weird
work.
because,
This is
I mean,
this isn't.
last
No,
night it was
look,
6 hours
Pat,
afterwards, and
I'm
the
not going to get into
president of the
exonerating people in
university didn't
writing
even know why
or
students were in the hall that they were in.
orally or
Yeah,
otherwise.
he didn't know what was
There
going on in that
was
hall, right?
a
And
quantum
it's
of
like,
evidence. It was a
how do you not
quantum of
know? Like,
evidence which
so
justified
the
detaining
fact that
this
there
person
aren't any
as a person of
cameras
interest.
doesn't surprise me because
Continue to
they
do
don't
our
know what the
job.
heck is
We're going to
going
keep
on
doing that.
there.
There may be other persons of interest. Hopefully they will be
Oh yeah, I
in
guess
custody
I can see
or
that.
detention
But
very soon.
Can you specify what that weapons during multiple reports describing weapons that
say whether or not there were weapons.
Turn up.
Listen, I am not going to, and I'm not going to, I can't imagine the chief would either, is to lay out directly what evidence is at the scene. But what I'm telling you is at any crime scene, there is evidence that links the perpetrator to the crime. When you have a person of interest, you try to link them to that particular evidence or her to that evidence. It could be all kinds of evidence, Steph. It could be fingerprint evidence. It could be ballistic evidence. It could be DNA. It could be a whole host of things.
Can you explain exactly what eliminated?
I'm not going to get into that.
It's safe to say that the guys like more about the role, don't emphasize that obviously be the head here.
Yeah.
Kind of the role of what that looks like.
Well, look, in a situation like this, and I go back to the double homicide of Amy Shute and Jason Burgess in 25
There
years
goes Graw again. I'm
It's
getting
all hands on deck to try to canvass locations, look at electronic evidence, identify witnesses, track those witnesses down. So every agency brings something else to the table. State police certainly bring something to the table, but ultimately this is Providence's case, and they are the lead here, and they have the most boots on the ground to do most of the work that needs to get done.
I think the big question was hours on day. Talk about what happened.
I hate how it's cutting in and out too.
Yeah, well, again, I'm not going to get into the details of that, but what I will say is over the period of time that a person of interest is detained, again, you try to develop evidence to bring potential charges against that person. And if you can't develop that evidence and you release them, that happens plenty of times in the course of our criminal justice system here and everywhere else. So while that was being done, Providence and our law enforcement partners continue to work other leads. That work continues now, and we'll pick it up again in the morning and keep going.
You mentioned the cameras on Mountain. Were you all advised that well?
Come on, you guys.
That was the video evidence that was deemed most useful at the time to try to apprehend a suspect.
How you mentioned this as well. Explain exactly what made other videos, I guess, not as helpful. There were other. Can you explain, I guess, what videos had you look through, and what made those videos not as helpful? I imagine at this point in the game, anything. Why not look at?
So because the investigation is ongoing and it may end up later being useful to then connect a dot, we're not going to release information that might be used at a future point in this investigation. But because the question has come up many times in our previous briefings, I wanted to be clear because it seemed like there was this unanswered question of or concern that perhaps the video evidence inside available from Brown had not yet been reviewed. It has been reviewed. And as the general pointed out, the video that was shared to the public yesterday, is the most useful video that we have at this time that can be shared with the public for the purposes of helping identify an individual.
So they're not going to do anything pretty much.
They don't have any video.
They don't have any video they're sharing.
That's true too.
They said that was the most. They said that was the most useful one to identify the person. So there was no video inside the hall either. Apparently,
Yeah.
I mean,
well, that's
We're
normal.
releasing video evidence that helps solve that problem and answer that question. Not all of the evidence, other video that may be something useful in a prosecution down.
Who is that guy? I think he's part of the FBI, or I'm not sure.
no, I don't think any people from the FBI
This
are
is a
there
similar
yet.
situation to where we found ourselves yesterday morning, which is we spent that first night and appreciated the shelter in place allowed Providence Police and our partners the freedom to move more quickly, to gather evidence, to work a complex crime scene. That first chapter of this investigation has concluded. And so when we lifted the shelter in place earlier, it was because we felt that it was an appropriate time to do so. All we had in custody was a person of interest, or in detention was a person of interest. But the reason that was not the reason that the shelter in place was lifted. The reason the shelter in place was lifted is because, again, since the initial call came in at 4:05 a day and a half ago, we have not received a single additional specific threat to the Brown community, to the Providence community, to the Rhode Island community. And so police had and appreciated the flexibility and to have fewer people on the streets to be able to do their job. And there is no reason that we are not recommending at this time a new shelter in place. We do not feel it is necessary. As I mentioned at the outset, in order to provide an enhanced sense of safety, you will see an enhanced law enforcement presence in Providence and on the Brown campus. But that is so that people can have the confidence and comfort to still take their kids to school tomorrow, to if Brown's canceled classes for the rest of the semester, but we know some kids are still making travel arrangements to head home, to do so calmly, safely, and we want to provide that extra comfort with an enhanced law enforcement presence.
Perez, we're seniors right now, but fire
The heck happened?
Now?
There we
Yes,
go.
so
And I
at this
fixed it.
point,
I
obviously,
fixed it.
we'll be responding, but it's too early to tell if that's actually inaccurate. A lot of times those calls come in and they're not confirmable, but we'll check on that. Yeah, we can expect, obviously, our police presence. You can expect us, the police department, continuing to follow leads. You can expect what the general and the mayor has stated, working with different of our federal partners. And you can expect that we're going to work extremely hard to bring that person that's responsible for these acts to justice.
And yes, we will expect to brief regularly going forward. It's hard for me to say what that frequency will be, but the community deserves to know
I'm trying to think who the mayor
progress
looks
that we're
like.
making in this investigation, and we will share that progress. And from time to time, if there is no update, we will come up and say there is no update. I'm sure that I was.
It sort of makes me think of Bill Gates a little bit. No, not Bill Gates.
Somebody on a TV show.
They said they should.
Or
Yeah.
Imagine that the Providence community feels a little bit more anxious right now than they did an hour ago. And I understand
It's
that.
the glasses.
And so we
I
will
think.
provide regular updates going forward so that we can be as honest and transparent as we can be through this process, because that is the best way for our community to trust the officials and law enforcement officers who are working really hard on their behalf right now.
Attorney General, I'd ask you respectfully. Well, first of all, let me claim that most of the people in this room are familiar with the patient. We understand the complexity of these investigations. The question that we continually receive from Rhode Island is that the state where somehow you have a speeding ticket and a flock camera or some other speeding camera to capture you, how you can have a position where there's hundreds.
I'm just watching the sign language interpreter.
How is it possible not to have any other evidence surrounding this? And this is ordinary Rhode Islanders reaching out to law enforcement, and they're confused by that. Quite frankly, some of them are terrified.
Well, look, there just weren't a lot of cameras in that Brown building. Is the reality? It's both of my kids were engineering students and were in that library a lot, class of 19 and class of 22. The reality is it's an old building attached to a new one. So there just isn't, Pat. I don't know what to tell you, but we're going to go out and find whatever evidence we can to solve this case as quickly as we can. I mean, we're not holding back video that we think would be useful. And I don't think I should even have to say it.
Kind of pissed. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. Potty break.
Yeah, look, I think it's fair to say that there is no basis to consider him a person of interest. So that's why he's being released. We still have a lot of steps left to take, obviously, in this case. Again, I've seen enough. After 30 years in law enforcement, there have been a lot of twists and a lot of roads that I've walked down. So I'm not here to predict anything other than I saw in the command post in the 6 or 7 hours I spent there last night, 50 Providence police officers working really hard. And they continue to work really hard to solve this case, along with a bunch of prosecutors, federal agents, the colonels, good people on the state police. And I know that's going to continue. And that our prosecutors are embedded with these detectives and agents, and we're going to solve this case. I can't tell you what direction it's going to take right now, but we're going to solve it. There's a ton of things that happen next. And so I don't want to get into all those things because obviously we have a murderer out there, frankly. And so we're not going to give away the game plan. But the fact of the matter is that law enforcement has the tools necessary to solve this case. But we're 36 hours out. So, it can never be too fast, particularly for the victims and their families and parents. But sometimes investigations take a little bit of time. Sometimes it's not as easy as having a photograph of the person that we can just give to you to help us find that person.
That's another problem with us Americans.
But I know
nowadays.
the team's going to work hard and we're going to solve it.
We want instant.
Mm-hmm. Instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
Yes,
Yeah,
that.
follow on every single tips, and that's what's important to be able to collaborate with different agencies, municipalities, different federal partners, and it's important to have their, it's all hands on deck, and we follow on every single one, and that's what occurred in this specific incident. We follow up on a lead. There's nothing, we got to lift every rock, and the reason for that is to make sure that to realize if it's valid or not, to rule things out, and to make sure that we verify whatever's coming our way. To your call earlier, it was unfounded. There was actually several cars responded, and there was nothing located, so.
That'll be it for questions tonight. Those are all the updates that we have to share this evening. We will stay in touch for the next briefing and be sure to keep you posted. Future briefings will be at this location, so you can plan accordingly. Thank you.
Well, there you go. There you go. Told us a whole bunch of nothing, pretty much. Whole lot of nothing.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, sign language interpreter.
Bye. I'm getting used to these full sour pickles now. They're actually pretty good. It takes getting used to, I guess. All right, let's see. Let's see what else is just popping up. Let's see if there's anything more on the Rob Reiner stuff.
No, I did just see that Kamala is gonna run for president again, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've seen a couple things about that. That she thinks she has a chance.
I know,
She
I'd
won't
love
win
to
the
see it.
nomination, though.
No, it's going to go to Gavin Newsom, right?
Yeah, I guess, but yeah.
Let's see. So Justin, Rob Reiner, and his wife were killed by their younger son. Oh, is this their son on TV with them? Bless you. Hold on. Here's a video of him with the son, I
Is
think.
that Colin Rugg? Yeah, that would be him. Yeah.
We didn't bond a lot as a kid. Like, he really liked baseball. I like basketball, and he could watch that with my brother, but baseball. But I just, when I saw him do that, and it was something that I'm interested in, I was like, wow, like, he really knows a lot. And, like, it made me feel closer to him and be like, yeah.
You're like, wow, my dad's Rob Reiner.
I never had thought about it. And then.
Yeah. It didn't cross your mind, right?
Never.
No.
Never watched A Few Good Men. Didn't see that one.
No. But it's interesting that Nick would talk about it in that way because.
Anyways. Michael Savage, leftist Rob Reiner and wife sadly stabbed to death at their LA home by allegedly by son. Let's see, what is this? This animal. Hey guys, I got something special here. Could be the most retarded post of 2025. Confiscate all guns. Possession is equal to a life sentence. Buy back $5,000 per gun, non-taxable. You know what? I would turn in my gun to get $5,000 and then go buy 3 or 4 with that $5,000, right?
Like, yeah, come try and buy it from me.
Yeah, yeah. This Brown University situation is unbelievable. At this point, it's almost laughable. No video, no footage, 800 cameras, and nothing. The suspect is
Yep.
long gone.
Yep.
Wow.
What do you call a psychic midget who escaped from prison?
Oh my
Hope?
gosh, what?
A small medium at large.
A small medium at large.
Oh my goodness.
Andy's coming with the dad jokes now. We got Andy's dad jokes. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else we can look up today. What is, because there's a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't show from yesterday or today. What else can we talk about? Freaking AOC. When asked if she support an extension deal that includes abortion limits, AOC went nuclear. Hope, you're a woman. What are your thoughts on abortion?
It is medically necessary to like save the life of the mother and for rape or incest.
So you think in the case of rape or incest, it's okay for abortion?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. That's the one I'm on the fence about. Incest, yes. But rape, I'm not sure.
Rape would be very, very difficult for a woman
Yeah.
to, I mean, you know, you have that trauma to you, and then you have the product of that trauma.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that makes sense. You know,
I mean, and it's terrible to think of a child as a product, but, you know, would you be able to look at your child and not think of that trauma?
Yeah. Well, that's where I was thinking maybe that they you know, would go for adoption or something.
That's true.
You know? But I mean, I don't know what it would be like in that situation. You know, I couldn't imagine being raped and how I would feel. So, you know, I don't know. I think this guy was trolling. He says, I don't know who needs to hear this, but Angel Reese looks better than Sydney Sweeney. I said, can I get some of what you're smoking? I mean, look at the two. Angel Reese. Not only that, she's a disgusting person. Her attitude, the way she talks, and
Yeah,
stuff.
she sucks.
I have no idea. Like, everything's about Sydney Sweeney, and I'm just like, I don't know who this chick is. I don't know why she's famous. I don't get it.
She's been in a couple movies, and she's a
She has big boobs.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, I know that she was the American Eagle, you know, whatever. But I'm just
Spokesperson?
like, I don't get it. Like, I'm like, I don't know where she came from. If she was a singer, like, what was she in? I've never heard of her before the American Eagle thing.
She's been in like 5 or 6 movies.
I think I'd heard of her, but like not, you know, not. She wasn't some. I mean, and I don't think about her. I mean,
yeah.
So
I didn't know much about her until the whole American Eagle thing. But then right away, I was watching. I think it's called The White Lotus or something like that, and all of a sudden, that was a show she was in. So I was like, "Oh, that's who Sydney Sweeney in."
She was already on the radar leading up to that American Eagle thing, though, because she had said a couple things in public, I guess, that made her sound conservative, and so they were gathering, they were starting to try to find stuff on her, and then she did the Blue Jeans ad, and they were like, "Aha!"
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mark Kelly.
But I mean, like,
oh,
you know, and I'd heard of her, but not. I mean, I still don't know anything she's been in. You know, I think she's an actress. So
yeah. She's been in a couple movies. So I watched a movie honestly just because I heard she was in it, and so
I hear she can act.
Yeah, she does. She does really good from the ones I've seen. Let's see. Color Revolution. Mark Kelly and the Seditious Six are responsible for inciting their Democrat constituents' attack on the National Guard. What is this all about? Let's see.
So what's up with you, man? You don't want to be here, do you, man? Where are you from? Where are you from? You really don't believe in your oath to the Constitution? You probably don't give a fuck. You're just trying to get a paycheck, aren't you? But you need to understand that you are supporting Donald Trump's tyranny. You guys are setting the precedent for military to be on our streets, police.
And this is caused by those Seditious Six by making that video. And now you're a National Guard being harassed by people in Washington, D.C. because of this.
So, Ryan Nichols, who is a J6 person who was pardoned,
Mhm.
and Enrique are both asking about confetti poppers and
Confetti poppers.
stuff like
that. What?
confetti poppers
For what? I don't understand.
to celebrate Rob Reiner. being
Oh, are
gone.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not right.
No.
Let me see. Is it true that Rob Reiner is now a good commie? How fast does Amazon deliver confetti poppers? I'm not going to be the bigger person.
And then if you look on the comments,
But this is yeah.
yeah, it's like I'm not gonna. It's like I'm not gonna be a burger person, and it's like, yeah. And then if you click on Ryan Nichols, you're
Ryan
like,
Nichols. Let me find him.
Why
does that name sound familiar?
He was a J6er. He was followed. I mean,
Oh, his is gone. I think. Is it? The Ryan
No,
Nichols.
it's still in there.
Firecracker Trump. Show probable spam under there. Nope. I don't see it on the. Oh, there it is. Me either.
Yeah,
Me
if you
either.
click on there, he commented on Rob Reiner's post, and it's like, "But did you die?" I'm like, "Are you serious?" This is what.
Or he wrote
some
Rob
people
Reiner
are
dead.
saying.
Good.
It won't be like hundreds of thousands and millions of people though.
Yeah,
So
but
it's upsetting though, because I mean,
it is. Yeah, it sucks. But
yeah,
it's like you don't celebrate death, regardless who it is.
right. Yeah. I agree. Look at this. 218,000 Arizona voters were mistakenly marked as proving their citizens to vote, but the issue is still not resolved to this day because of state leaders. Funny how that works. Oh yeah, have you seen these acid crimes going on in Europe right now?
Again?
Well, this was yesterday, I think, December 13th. So yeah, yesterday. A Georgia mom just had her face melted off walking her dog after church. Nothing was stolen, no words exchanged, just acid to the face. Then the guy ran. Just disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
Sad what this world is coming to.
They did that a few years ago too. That's why I
Yeah.
said again.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. It happened yesterday. It's been going around, they say.
No, I mean it happened a few years ago though too.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So Jake Lang, did you see what he did yesterday? Which
Yeah,
is
with the pig.
stupid. Yeah, it's stupid. They're not against alive pigs. They're against eating bacon. So it would have been better if.
Unclean.
Huh?
They think pigs are unclean.
They do, but walking around with the pig in your hand, that if we walked around with bacon in his hand, that would be different. That would be more. That would be even worse. I should
dragging a pig into that sucks.
Yeah. I guess Nick Shirley got kicked out of a mosque.
And then there was also a big federal investigation, I think by the DOJ or by the FBI.
Oh, now he's wearing a Poly Market hat, so he must be getting money from Poly Market.
As far as there was a concern that Sharia law may be taking place here, and they did a what? I'm not lying. I'm talking about the investigation that happened. I'm not lying. There was an investigation. They found that no Sharia law was taking place with the investigation. What do you mean am I allowed to be here? Of course I'm allowed to be here.
No, you're not. Are you Muslim?
No.
This is property for the mosque. It's not for you. You're on private property. I need you on the other side.
Okay, so I can't be on this part. I can't be on this side of the street.
You need to be on the other side of the rope or on the sidewalk.
Just because of private property.
This is private property. Yes.
Okay. So like,
why
they can
can't he
kick
be
me
in the
off
middle of the street then?
Like the mosque. Yeah, no, I understand, but I'm just wondering why.
Public side's right there.
All right,
That cop looks like he's Muslim
guys,
too.
just got kicked off of the mosque property, I guess.
Probably is.
Hey, if it is their private property, right?
But now that's a
and-
street. Why can't he be in the middle of the street?
Well, but then the street's a public right of way, right? So
yeah,
you're not allowed to block traffic.
Yeah, I just got moved off and they told me I had to come on this side of the
Now here comes the
sidewalk.
cop again.
Just on the other side of that yellow tape. Just on the other side, and you're good. Okay. You can do whatever you want.
All right. Okay, you guys, we already got kicked off the property of the mosque. It's kind of weird.
I mean, I get what they're trying to do, kind
police
of.
officer?
They want to separate the people, so
Are
there's
you a police
no.
officer here? No.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, you guys, I just got kicked off the property of the mosque, apparently, so can't walk over there.
But I can also get it too, because you know, if he's there and Jake Langer, you know, they call at each other, hey, we're gonna be there, come film it, right? They're doing this to fuck
Well,
with
Cam
people.
Higby was there, and so was BCP.
Yeah, I know. But have you noticed they all four of those people, like they went to the one in Dearborn, Michigan too.
Right.
They're going there to mess with people. You know.
Well, yeah.
So I can kind of understand why, but okay, I haven't heard this yet. Have you guys heard what Kilmore Abrego says against President Trump?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's hear it.
Y ahora estoy aquí
I'm
de
here.
pie frente a ustedes y la lucha seguirá. Yo seguiré de pie, no le bajaré la cabeza a nadie. Siempre estaré de pie sobre todas las injusticias que ha hecho este gobierno.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can get Grok to translate this. Let's go here. At Grok. Can you translate this? Exactly what he's saying. And reply. Let's see if Grok will. It normally takes him a second or two to respond. Let's see what Tim Burchett's saying.
Phone call. I had a phone call with Secretary.
What's
the tip of the iceberg, ma'am? It is. It's completely out of control. We are sending currently $40 million a week to the Taliban in Afghanistan. There's around 1,000 of these NGOs that are created, and what happens is some billionaire Soros-esque kind of person puts money in an account, $1 million. Some unelected bureaucrat in Washington, D.C. sees that, and it's got a great name like, you know, Feed the Starving Children or something. So, and they start funding them. Elon Musk told me, and I have no reason to doubt it, we probably put close to $1 trillion of your tax dollars into these things. And then it flows into the pockets of terrorists, and ma'am, they will hate us for free. We don't need to be paying the Taliban $40 million a week. But the president's aware of it. And last week, the Senate Democrats blocked the bill on the Senate floor, if you can imagine that.
No way.
And you got to wonder where their loyalties are. They don't care if they burn this dadgum country down. All they want is to get their money to fund, because their wives and or their girlfriends, or possibly both, are probably employed by some of these NGOs. We better start watching this. If we're sending $40 million a week to the Taliban, dadgum, and the Somalis are ripping us off over there, it's all over the country. We better start paying attention.
Just disgusting. Just disgusting. Oh, let's see if Grok replied yet. Oh, there's a reply, maybe. Yes. It says, here's the translation of Kilmore Abrego Garcia's statement from the video originally in Spanish. It says, and now I'm standing here in front of you, and the fight will continue. I'll stand up. I won't lower my head to anyone. I'll always stand firm against all the injustices this government has done. I stand here today with my head held high, and will keep fighting against all the injustices this government has committed against me. So that's not really going against Trump, President Trump, but it kind of is. I just don't know why people are giving them time. Giving, you know, also Democrats. I do.
Yep.
And have you seen what the Democrats are doing now? They found a picture of President Trump with 6 women, but they blurred their face so they can say, look at President Trump on Epstein Island with underage girls. But if you
Yeah.
look
They're
at
Hawaiian Tropic lady. Yeah, they're Hawaiian Tropic models.
is that what it
Or
is?
adult. Yeah,
For Hawaiian Tropic models?
yeah, yeah. For the suntan lotion.
Gotcha. Redacted shots. These released images were staged to imply the was Epstein victims. Once again, Democrat. Oh, they didn't say it in this thing that they were. But I mean, they look like it. I guess when you see the lua, the lays and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean too. Again, about people should be freaking. You should go to jail for lying like this. You should go to jail for
Yeah,
lying.
I mean, yeah. Well, you should be called out for it and forced to.
No, because we call them
You
out
know.
anyways, and the liberals are like, "Yeah, I'm not going to
Yeah,
believe
but I
you."
mean, like, force them. Yeah, and I mean, like, certainly, sue them, for defamation.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
got to be some
it clearly,
consequence.
even for a public figure, clears the bar to do that.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Disgraced ex-University of Michigan football coach Sharon Moore offered OnlyFans models tickets in exchange for a foursome. This well,
That guy's a scumbag.
this looks like a dude almost, even. Oh no, I guess I can see the camel toe. Never mind, but still, looks like a dude. Look at this. Illegal immigrant demands for people to refer to him as undocumented. Let's see what this is.
We don't agree with the term illegal. We're undocumented. We've been here for thousands of years before you guys showed up, screwed up everything. We think socialism does work, real socialism, not Venezuela, not Cuba, not any of that crap that they try to sell us as socialism. The only model would be Soviet Union the first 4 years. After that, it became a mess. We don't.
Oh my gosh, Andy's pushing for socialism.
Huh?
I'm gonna go to bed, guys.
Yeah,
Have a
I'm
good
gonna
night.
go in a minute too.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
All right, we'll just
I
end
have
it
to
now
too.
then. We'll all go because I was gonna play Kathy Griffin saying that she's just waiting for President Trump to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Good night, Andy. Good night, Hope. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Hope. Good night, Eddie.
I'm gonna work on
Talk to you
getting
later.
my OBS going in these sounds again because we got more of Hope's.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. All right, good night, guys.
All right.
Thank you for
Good
joining
night.
us tonight.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching tonight. We're gonna get out of here. I got other things I gotta do. So have a good night. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Probably tomorrow night. Catch you later.